is Arnold, your instructor. Down, up, down, up, down. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Come on, more energy. Down, up, down, up, down. Come on, one more time. Down, up, down, up, down, down. Down. Come on, down, down. Come on, more energy.
Yo, what's happening?
What's going on?
Alright, Filmmaker Studios.
What's happening?
Okay, Filmmaker Studios. This is the Cinema Snobs with retro reviews.
We got a retro review for you.
Shut up.
And by the accent, I think you can guess what we're gonna review.
We just reviewed Raw Deal.
We're on point.
Got the Raw Deal here.
That's all I've got time for.
Also known as Raw Dog. Alright, I'll stop. Not really the title, but that's what I'm calling it.
Alright, so this was 80s Arnold
Yeah, 1986 to be specific.
at his
At his peak. He was ripped.
at his peak.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Oh no, dude's built.
Oh my God.
I mean, he's built,
Yeah.
but he got bigger.
I'm not talking about acting career, I'm talking about physicality.
No, I know what you're talking about. I was on point with you.
Dude is jacked.
He's jacked.
Yeah.
So
Muscle for days.
So the first thing that popped out to me, killer score.
Oh yeah. Like
Killer 80s synthy score.
full blown synth. Like you cannot watch this movie for more than 5 seconds at a time without hearing some synth.
Yeah, and driving. The only thing that stuck out was this chase scene in the beginning with a country song.
Now you're off and running. Run just like you're scared. Run just like a great old run. Here's something in the bushes staring out at you. Staring at the field. Feeling like you do.
Oh yeah.
I don't know whose idea that was, but they should have been fired.
Yeah, that was a hard pass on that.
It just made it just like the tension of everything. Any sort of tension or suspense you're having from this car scene was instantly taken away by this.
Oh, for sure. I mean, they get away with it in like horror movies when they play like old timey music, like maybe like "You Make Me Feel So Young," like, and that really works.
Yeah.
But it did not work with a country song in an action movie.
Just a good old boy, never meaning no harm. Beats all you never saw, been in trouble with the law since the day they was born. Straightening the curves, flattening the hills. Someday the mountain might get 'em, but the law never will. Making their way the only way they know how. That's just a little bit more than the law will allow. Just a good old boy, wouldn't change if they could. Fighting the system like a true modern day Robin Hood.
Also, the shooting. I mean, this was the 80s, so sound effects weren't that great, but
Yeah.
all of them sounded like video game sound effects.
Oh yeah,
That was awesome.
A guy could have been standing off camera just going pew, 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 and it sounded just as good.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, just tell me one thing. Where did you learn to shoot like this? 7-Eleven.
But I mean, it's the 80s. You gotta be forgiving of that. Like it's an old movie. They didn't have the technology.
No, right. It's an older movie.
Yeah, I guess it's older. It's not like
We don't want to make it.
1920s.
Yeah, we don't want to make it seem like it's really old.
Yeah. Well, I mean, people aren't being like, let's go down to the speakeasy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What I loved about this movie is 0 to 60 shootouts. Like, it was just like, boom, shootout. And like, that's how the movie began.
Oh, yeah.
It was just like, people killing each other.
Oh yeah, people. There's a lot of bloodshed, a lot of Arnold kicking ass.
Yeah, a lot of it.
Yeah. Pretty sweet. So we got to experience a lot of Arnold's one-liners.
This must be what they mean by poetic justice. Resign or be prosecuted. Any way you want it.
Any trouble?
Oh, nothing special. All these alleys probably have rats.
Very famous one-liners.
Which is what I was hoping for, because that is all I love.
Joseph P. Brenner. What's a P stand?
Pussy.
Nothing Terminator-worthy.
Unlike someone we know.
But there were some great ones. I'm trying to think of one.
You kill anybody, Joey?
Yeah.
More than one?
3. You want names and addresses?
Smart, I like. Smart ass, I don't.
Alright, one of my favorites was, it was just a stupid nonsensical line. He goes,
Magic or magnet?
and he flips a table.
Magic.
He just flipped the table at a casino, and then just started fighting everybody.
And you're like, dude, what are you talking about?
And that was just like a thing.
Yeah.
I have a feeling like I really want to know what he does on set. I imagine he pushes these one-liners.
Oh yeah.
Hey, you're with the main man.
Oh yeah.
He has to.
He's just like, yo man, you can spend your entire life in a box but never know what an orange is. And you're like, what did you just say?
It's not gonna be forever.
What does it mean?
This old news, let it go. I did the best I could.
But like, in the moment, you're just like, alright, I guess that makes sense.
You should not drink and bake.
You gotta go with it. It's
Yeah.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, you're just like, alright, cool.
I feel like a lot of the cast I recognized as like kind of bit parts throughout the years.
Yeah.
Nobody big, other than his like friend, the like chief guy.
Yeah.
Ah, fragile. It must be Italian.
Well, I think that says fragile, honey.
He was in Kolchak Night Stalker. That's a deep cut.
Yeah.
It's a great television show. So like the whole time I see him, I'm just like, oh, it's when he's not on screen, is he hunting like werewolves and stuff? I hope so.
He probably is.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that.
All I'm saying is, props to all the werewolf hunters in the world. 'Cause I don't really see any werewolves.
Hashtag werewolf.
Boom.
This film answered some really great questions, some age-old questions. Jeep versus dirt bike. Who wins?
Boom. Jeep.
Jeep, because Arnold
Yeah.
has explosions.
Not very surprising.
Arnold was driving a Jeep.
One of my favorite scenes in the movie is when they were having one of those shootouts.
Yeah.
And then like they're shooting at the car, and then all of a sudden it's like bullet-resistant glass. Like a really close-up shot of just like little sticker that's like bullet-resistant.
It was beautiful.
It made my day. I was very happy whenever it was going on.
Alright, so we gotta bring up his wife. His wife was the worst kind of person.
Yes.
Ever.
Like,
How did she get Arnold Schwarzenegger is what I want to know.
exactly. He comes in looking like lumberjack, looking ripped.
Yeah.
He's in his prime.
Yeah.
And she's just like,
So, what are we celebrating?
Commemorating our 5th year. 5 years in exile.
I'm unhappy
I
making a cake.
5 years in a town without having found anybody who could talk about anything except crops and the weather.
A cake.
How are you unhappy making a cake?
The hell you did. You could still be with the Bureau. You could have fought it. We could still be living in New York.
Who is depressed while making sweets?
I don't know, but it was just really funny, and he just pointed out, he's like, it'll make you fat.
What are we having for dinner?
Just this.
This is gonna make us fat.
You think because we're in shape, we're not already fat? We're like all the cows they raise around here.
Yeah.
It was just like,
And then she's like, it'll make me fat, and then she writes shit on the cake.
and then throws it, right?
Yeah, she spent like 40 minutes making a cake just to waste it.
Personally, I think she put on a little too much everything on.
It's because she didn't care. She knew she was about to throw it.
That's true.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was their only scene, by the way.
Yeah, like
Was it?
I was expecting her to pop up again and her be like, "Who's this woman you've been talking to?" But like it never happened.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Yeah.
I loved every time Arnold was sitting down. The first time he's sitting down, he has his like legs crossed, and he's just such a giant man. He just every time he I don't know what it is about him sitting down. It's just humorous to me.
Yeah.
He's just like his legs are crossed. The next scene, he has like a little coffee mug, and he's like listening. And I'm just like, this guy.
Oh yeah. And whenever he's doing like one of these menial tasks, it's always
I
like
think that's what it is.
his pecs are out to here, and he's just like,
Yeah.
yeah. What's up?
He just looks like a giant, and when he does normal human things, it's hilarious.
Oh yeah. Like if he's brushing his teeth, it's just like, man, you're a monster. Why are you brushing your teeth?
That's right. Also, like, I don't know if you caught this, but like, before he would do stuff in the beginning of the films when I noticed this the most. He would look at the camera before he was about to do something, like, hey audience, I'm about to do something cool.
Oh yeah.
Like when he took the like, I don't know, he drove like a vehicle into a building, and he kind of like looked at the camera.
Yeah.
But it also brings me to my other point, which I think the editing like is a little sloppy. I think I think he was actually looking at the camera crew.
Yeah.
And they just didn't cut that.
I mean, if it looks good, it looks good.
No, exactly. But it did look like he was like, hey audience, check this out.
Like he pretty much was like,
yeah, exactly. I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, but
I really thought he was gonna break the fourth wall.
But you know what? He's a man that can get away with it.
No, he is.
Yeah.
Just moving right through this. Pacing is quick.
And you know what? I always appreciate a well-paced movie or a fast-paced movie,
especially an action film.
Exactly. I'm tired of modern day action movies that like spend like 45 minutes on setup, 15 minutes of action, another 45 minutes of setup, 15 minutes of action. It's like,
I think you forgot the romance plot that needs to be put in there.
Oh yeah, 18-minute sex scene, like
18.
Yeah. But yeah, like I'm tired of watching movies like that, man.
Yeah.
It's because I don't know. I feel like an action movie needs to be packed with action. Like, did you see the new Keanu Reeves one?
John Wick. I was about to bring that up.
Yeah, John Wick. Boom.
Same mind, me and this guy.
That's another movie. It's like, yeah, it had 20 minutes of setup, but after that, it was pretty much all action. That's kind of what this movie reminded me of. It's like a campier version of John Wick.
Very much.
Cop just being like, all right, I'm about to kick ass. Because it's just like, it had so much action in it.
Yeah.
Like, if you left the room for a second and then came back, it'd be action, but a different sort of action.
Oh, a different setting completely. You'd
Yeah.
be like, how'd they get here?
Oh, yeah.
Whatever.
But no, I thought it was, like, as far as action movies goes, it's the definition of 80s cheese.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it is full-blown Gouda.
Mm-hmm. Like Cobra.
Yeah.
That movie Cobra with Sylvester Stallone.
Oh, yeah.
It was a lot like that.
But it's endearing in its cheesiness.
I think this movie would not be the same if it weren't for Arnold, though.
Well,
I wouldn't have been able to watch it.
Absolutely. I 100% agree.
I feel like that with any Arnold movie, though.
Yeah. He's got this sort of, like charismatic magnetism to him.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I think accent definitely helps.
Yeah, and kind of just like, he's a bumbling idiot who like manages to get in these hijinks situations, and it's just like, yeah, I got it, guys.
Yeah, I mean, this feels like a James Bond movie starring Arnold Schwarzenegger. But
Yeah.
just like Americanized.
Yeah. I feel that.
This whole movie felt like that. He had the love interest that he was like with, even though he had a wife, and it was just like not a big deal.
Yeah.
He just would scrape by in these situations.
Oh, yeah,
And
dude.
just no one would faze him.
So, for Raw Deal, would you recommend this movie to an audience?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. If you want like an 80s, like just shut your mind off and like be entertained by a truly entertaining actor. Like truly entertaining. Like there are not many I can say that are just like entertaining in everything they are.
Oh yeah.
I totally recommend it. You know, like a weekend, like you're on this, you having Sunday brunch, and it's like, hey honey, let's go to a Red Box and get something. And your honey's like, hey, okay, you pick. And you're like, huh, really?
I'm going with Raw Deal.
I'm going with Raw Deal with my man Arnold Schwarzenegger. Little epilogue to this. I got a couple things actually.
Okay.
The ending, when he's saying goodbye to the girl, Do you think about this was like a poor man's Casablanca?
Oh, it absolutely
Like he's
was.
like,
Get on the plane.
Get on the plane.
Get on the plane. Get out of here.
I gave you money.
yeah.
Get out of
We
here.
can't be together. You go.
Yeah.
It was just like, oh my god,
And then
this
the-
is Casablanca.
And then the kiss in front of the plane.
You're not going, are you?
Yeah.
No.
It's pretty great.
It all happened.
Oh yeah, dude.
And I was just like, this is Casablanca. This is Casablanca.
This is Casablanca.
It's Casablanca.
Yeah. Raw Casablanca dog.
Another thing I really want to bring up, I just remembered the screenwriter of this.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember that story? We were reading about it?
Oh yeah, that was insane.
Okay, so the screenwriter of this film, I can't remember his name right now. Gary DeVore.
Yeah, there's a huge weird thing that happened.
He died in 1997.
Yeah.
And they found his hands removed, and there were other hands with him, and they were aged 200 years.
Yeah. Like what?
It's never been solved.
And he was writing a script about like a conspiracy theory that was happening at the Panama Canal, and like it was rumored that he was working with the CIA with this. And it's just like,
Yeah.
that's a crazy story.
Like seriously, even if you don't check out the movie, check out that article. Like just check out like some research about him, because it is weird.
Don't dive too deep though, because the CIA might come after you.
They might get you.
They might come after us. If this is our last episode, you know what happened.
You know what happened to us. Alright. Alright, well I'm Adam.
I'm Nick.
And this has been Cinema Snobs Retro Edition.
Yeah, we so retro.
We so retro.
Woo-hoo.
Have a good one.
Peace.
Guys, make sure to clean up the mess before you knock off, okay?